Okay, next up we're going to show the camera features on the DSi. So, let's start. So, when you first enter this, if you get your DSi, it would go through a tutorial, but I don't want to go through that. So, on the bottom over here, you can see that there's other, and that makes that puts more advanced settings so you can exchange photos with other DSi, delete, or copy. And it has like a tutorial down here, so if you missed it the first time, you can check that back. There you have a calendar where you can add memos on certain dates or view pictures that you've taken. Okay, or we can exit down there. Now we have two tabs, one for system, camera, memory, and SD. And SD has a maximum of storing 3,000 photos. Even if you have a 32 gigabyte SD card, it's gonna still hold 3,000. So don't bother trying to get a high gigabyte SD card to store like millions of photos, which you won't be able to. And on the regular system memory, you can only store about 400, probably 500, and depending on how much blocks you have left. And this camera isn't like the high-tech cameras that you get all fancy about. Basically for wacky photos you can take and stuff like that. So let's go in the album. Let's browse through some pictures. Let's see. Let's look at my eye. So over here you can see my eye. You can zoom into it. You can zoom back. On the top it shows the time and the date, which isn't that clear, but time and date. And you can edit it. So we can edit it by distorting it. So you restore it. Now we can drag it down so we can make it look like it's about to pop out or something like that. We can press the control pad down, the down button on the control pad, and that would make it smaller, or we press up, make it bigger. We can also press the right button to make it swirl that way, or left button to swirl it the other way. So you can distort it. You can make some really wacky, funny pictures using distortion. Now on graffiti, this is where you get to draw on your pictures, use eyedroppers so you can suck a color and then apply it by coloring the same color that you just sucked up. Or you can use rainbow, so it'll be any weird color like that. Let's clear that up. And this is the cartoon designs you can make. So you can make a talk bubble, air bubble, these little different spots, hearts, musical instruments, stars, sparkles. You can make anyway, next we have color, and this you can add color to a certain spot and not add color to the rest, so it looks like a bit of, so you can see that you can kind of see that there's a lot of color over here, but not that much over here. And then you can turn it back to gray, so see how kind of see it. Next, there's color pad, where you can tap an area and it would change it to gray, or if you keep tapping it, different colors. So turn into greenish, yellowish, really yellowish, greenish, really green, bluish, purple, a lot of different colors, a multitude of them. Next we have mirror. This is where you can use mirrors and of a picture and make it really cool. So that kind of looks like a cyclops, or that kind of looks like, I don't know. You can use triangle. Kind of looks like a painting now. Or you can use square. You can drag it to make it bigger. Go down inward to make it smaller. Same with this. Pretty cool. That's that. Now we can also mischief. I can't really get into much detail. You have to has to recognize your face, and then it'll add some random stuff to it, make it silly. This is also something you would use your face for, and that would cause it to change your emotion. So if you're smiling, you can make it look like you're frowning and stuff like that. This is also another face one, and this one is where you can merge two faces together and see the result of it. And last one is you have to have two faces, and it would tell how much you resemble to one another, so what percentage. I can show an example of that with the album. So like right here, let's see. I'm not going to find that answer. Well, that was the DSi camera.